Hi there, thanks for joining me today. This is the card that I shared for the final day of my Christmas in July series on my blog. If you don't follow my blog, you might want to head over and check out this project as well as the other projects that I shared earlier this week. And I did start to film this as my start to finish Sunday video for this week. And it just turned out to be a little bit too complicated and it took a little bit too long. But I do want to show you how I made this pool party frame here that I featured on my card. This style of frame that kind of looks a little bit like a Polaroid or like an old film slide is very, very popular right now. If you're on Pinterest, I'm sure you've seen it a lot in scrapbooking and other types of paper crafts. And I want to show you a really, really quick and easy way to get this really trendy look on your projects. I'm using some framelits by Stampin Up. This is the Square Collection Framelits, and these are in the 2013-2014 annual catalog. This is a new framelit collection, and it has these great graduated shapes, just like we're used to seeing from Stampin Up's framelits. And I've already pulled out the one that I'm using today. It is the fourth one in from the outside. So just to demonstrate this for you, I've got just a piece of strawberry slush cardstock. On my original card, I used the pool party for the frame portion. So this measures 3.5 by 4. And when you're going for that sort of Polaroid look, you want to choose measurements that are just not square. So if this was a square, it would be 4 by 4, but I cut one dimension down a little bit. So it's 3.5 by 4. So it's almost a square, but not quite. And that is really key for getting that Polaroid look. So depending on what your project is, you know, kind of maybe make a little mock-up with computer paper, test it out, you know, to see what size you want your whole overall frame to be. And then pick out the framelit that gives you the look that you want for the size that you want cut out. I hope that makes sense. So I started with knowing that I wanted my whole piece to take up about this much of the front of my card. And I worked out that my 3.5 by 4 piece was about the size that I wanted. And then I just tried out some of the framelits until I found which one I liked the look of the best. And then, so you just place your framelit onto your cardstock, leaving an equal border on 3 sides. So I'm lining it up to make sure that the border is as close as I can get it to the same on the 2 sides and the top. Once I have it where I want it, I am just going to use a couple of Post-it notes to hold that framelit in place. If you got the magnetic platform for the Big Shot before it sold out, it's now out of stock, congratulations. This would be a really great use for that magnetic platform for your Big Shot. If not, if you don't have it yet, like me, I don't have it yet, it will be available coming up soon, I believe in September. So I'm just putting Post-its onto here to hold my framelit in place. And then I'm just going to take this whole thing and run it through my Big Shot. Okay, and once that goes through the Big Shot, we can just take off the Post-it notes. Save this to use for something else, certainly, don't get rid of that. And there you can see we have this great Polaroid-style frame. Now this would be great on a card project to maybe frame a sentiment or use it here like I did framing the focal image on my card, or you could use this on a scrapbook page, or you could also put, you know, a photo behind here, maybe for your Christmas card this year, or a birth announcement or something like that. And I love the idea of using the rotary stamp that goes with the This and That collection. It has the date as well as some little phrases on here. So especially if you are maybe putting a photo behind here for a card or scrapbook page, you might want to stamp the date right onto your frame. That is super cute, and that'll make it look even more like a vintage Polaroid or a vintage slide, like for a slide projector. So I hope that you have enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know. And like I said, head on over to my blog to check out my other Christmas in July projects. And until next time, happy stampin'. Bye-bye.